Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, then you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. People the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the kennel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. One for the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that mail make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the move in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the boys, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the streets, so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give what think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Carolina Panthers versus Daniel Jones and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 119 yards, and the score.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get this to about the 38.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford on the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's Jones on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Johnson on poke 3, football's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out to his left.
He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play action. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should...
And how about this? A fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake, Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones operating from the gun. Pass incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 39, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he is thrown out of charge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down at Stafford. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down carry for Henry.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte.
Here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Steps away. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Kittle. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop the throw. And his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. back to throw again.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Panthers have won the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain. But this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Stafford. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the move to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for Julio in last week's effort. 5 catches, 79 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing again on second down. Fields got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Justin Fields, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. They're going to try and throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
He'll buy some time right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hunter Bryant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Cole Beasley, 50 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Parker. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker, 77 yards. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Stafford. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So we reach halftime here, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Firing, and Julio Jones has it on his slant. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. A give up the middle to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields going to keep it running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Stafford here. And this is Cook with the grab.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Stafford on first down. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hunter Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Fields on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on third down, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Fields trying to throw for it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking for Beasley. Got him on the slant. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A first down carry for Henry. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to be... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Fields. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Stafford going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To try again after the sack. Stafford. His throw incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Carolina, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Taylor. And ballin' at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect and help them get back together. Wanting the strangest things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. My God, you don't step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Conquer will live forever. New goals, baby. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finish, guaranteed. Don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe. Visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their hell.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody gonna do it now. Uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader, in gazebo, did it for the people.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Carolina Panthers versus Dak Prescott and the San Francisco 49ers.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Flush to his right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call. So out comes the red challenge flag. So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to be a Panthers first down, as good running gets him to about the 44. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Play action now. Prescott. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Prescott now from the 50. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But an alert 49er able to gain possession. So they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still... Trail, they answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stafford now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Jared Cook who finishes it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Prescott looks to throw on first. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Got his man. It's London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. This pass out wide to Hall. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by pass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Ryan Tannehill sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Again, Dak going to keep it.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Breece Hall,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So, would you?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st down, Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A give, running right is Hall.
A little juke. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Bass is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his left. He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Ball again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Option play, here's Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown Panthers. Cole Beasley. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked.
That is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
An extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now Dak.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.
So for the Panthers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Open Mercedes door, put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean,